Hey everybody, I'm Jeff with the G,
And I'm Jessica with a K.
and we are
Couple
Beers. Today we are trying out the Stone Brewery, brewery I've never heard of before, so we won't be biased at all. JK, I'm actually a big fan of Stone Brewery, so I've been kind of wanting to do this, and I might be a little biased, but you know what, that's alright. To me, they are kind of one of the leaders in the whole IPA revolution. But we'll get into that later.
Might be slightly biased.
Yeah, I might be a little biased, so take everything with a grain of salt. And maybe that's a good thing. You'll know if you like our taste in beers, maybe you'll like Stone a lot. Today we are going to be trying two very special beers from Stone Brewery. The Enjoy By, which is a fresh, no preservative added beer, which you have to drink quickly. Yeah, unfiltered. It is no preservatives added, so it's gonna go bad pretty quickly. So you need to drink it quick.
Hence the date.
Yeah, hence the date. And we thought it'd be a great beer to try for Independence Day. Happy July 4th, our American brothers, woo, and sisters. So awesome, we're really excited to try that. We wanted to compare that to the Delicious IPA, which is, I would say, is probably their most popular one. But, you know, you can tell us in the comments what you think is their most popular.
If you've tried it, let us know what you think.
Yeah, so hopefully maybe one of you have tried the Delicious. We're going to try this one together and we'll see how it goes. We can recommend it to you. I'm sure it's going to be great.
You actually have tried an Enjoy By beer before, right?
Yeah, I think we did. We got to visit the Stone Brewery once, and that's where I got this really cool t-shirt.
All the merch.
Yeah, the merch. We got these really cool glasses.
Slightly chilled.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I love this. I love their logo too, while we're on the note of that. The little gargoyle, he's protecting us from bad beers. Why don't you, Jessica, tell us about a little history on Stone Brewery?
Sure. It started in San Marcos, California by Steve Wagner and Greg Koch. Koch?
Coochie.
Please let us know how it's pronounced correctly in the comment section.
I think it's Koch. I've been trying to ask Greg myself, but he's not answering my phone calls. And when I showed up at his doorstep, security escorted me out, and I got a restraining order. So, again, love Stone Brewery a little too much.
We'll try next time.
Yeah, I'll send her in next time.
This dynamic duo originally met in the music industry in 1989. Apparently, Steve's band rented a room in their rehearsal studio to Greg's band. However, this relationship was short-lived. They didn't run into each other again until fate drove them to attend the same weekend beer class at UC Davis.
Oh yeah, so when they were there, it's like kind of there's two guys in the class, and it's like, who is that guy? Why do I know that guy from? And it's just like, Greg? Steve? Bro! And then they became fast friends, which beer does for people, I think.
Over the next 3 years, they spent time as friends, bonding over beer and sharing a distaste for the current beer options available. That's when they decided to start their own brewery.
Woo! Good decision, guys. Very good decision.
Yep. Scrambling together the funding and taking loan from their families, they secured a warehouse in a stainless steel brewing barrel. On July 26, 1996, they produced their first beer, the Stone Pale Ale.
Awesome, which we are not going to be trying today. So maybe in another video we can try their first beer. So cool, let's get to it. I think everybody's eager to try these beers, me included. So let's pop this bad boy. There you go. We don't need caps anymore. Okay. There we go. Let's do this right in front. Ooh.
Nice golden color.
Delicious IPA. Wow. Look at that.
Oh wow.
The Holy Grail. Alrighty, so that looks good. That's a good start. Really great start. Alright, now let's go with the Enjoy By. See if we can notice any difference. There we go. Ring the bells.
Ring the bells. Okay.
Alright, very similar color.
Very similar color.
Ooh, this looks so good.
Stop drilling.
I can't stop. Alrighty, hold that up. Ooh,
Nice color.
that's great. So they both kind of a little hazy, huh? Let me get this back in its proper spot. Alrighty, so they're both, I think you're right, this is a little slightly more unfiltered, but it's anyone's guess. Depending on the angle I look at it, it's almost I feel like, is this like a rigged card game or something on the street? It's like, ooh, which one you got?
It's the same beer.
All right, they look great though. They look great. So and that could be, you know, it's the same. It's just no preservatives added. So that's a good sign. Alrighty, so let's, as much as this one has a time frame when to enjoy it, I say let's start with the traditional, the most popular one. Give it a whiff. Sorry, one more. Okay, that is a very nice citrus flavor. You're definitely getting some hops on that, and you get a nice like the lemongrass, right? Ooh,
very citrusy. Give it a taste.
I could smell that all day. Now it's like, yep, that's why this is one of my favorites. Yeah.
This one is 7.4.
Okay, so high compared to normal, but pretty standard as far as IPA goes, I'd say.
Yeah, that's a good balance.
Okay.
It's like...
Good balance is exactly the way I would describe that beer. Okay, so you get it's definitely just like, nice crisp, like kind of citrus, the hops on the beginning. You get a little bit of the malt. I can taste a little bit of the malt in there.
Oh wow.
Lightly, yeah, it's like a light roast malt.
I'd say also grapefruit.
Yeah, okay. I can taste it. Yeah, that's the citrus. I would say the direction it goes, like a grapefruit, which is good for IPAs. I think. I'm not a grapefruit for breakfast person, but I think it goes really well with IPAs and like strong hops.
Ends with a nice bitter note.
Yeah, so this is like everything you would want from an IPA. That is so easy to drink.
It is really good.
Yeah, you get a little bit of that. Again, the lemongrass in there too. Like there's a little. It's almost like hops, lemongrass, and then like kind of grapefruit. After is it grapefruit then lemongrass? Gotta try it again.
Keep trying it. Woo! I don't know about you, but it's kicking in.
Yeah, this is gonna be a strong day. Two high packers. So be that 7.4 is on the higher side. This Enjoy By right here, the USA #1 beer, is the #1 USA, just USA #1. We're patriots here.
Enjoy by July 4th.
Yeah, but by July 4th, that's actually 9.4%.
Wow.
We're gonna be hammered after this camera's done.
Look at the color in that one. It's so nice.
Yeah, both of these have a perfect coloration for an IPA.
Too, wow.
I kind of like that, like slightly haze when it's not super clear. You can tell there's a lot of. I still don't know if it's like unfiltered level, but it's, I think, a perfect balance between like an unfiltered and a oh, it says it right on the front, unfiltered IPA. Oh, the wife is always right? You guys have been looking at me the whole time. I don't know if it's unfiltered, and it's literally saying it right there at the bottom the whole time. So, oh, okay.
You smell anything?
Yeah, I was not expecting that though. Okay, it's like peach, like full on like fruity. I was not expecting this to be like a fruity beer, right?
Yeah, it's
I was
like
expecting
a light,
delicious IPA 2.0.
Light peach smell to it?
Oh yeah, that smells like a peach haichu candy. Yeah. No, this is totally like fruit forward. So
yeah.
I think you're actually gonna like this one a little more.
Alrighty.
All right, here we go. Diving in.
9.4. That's pretty high.
That's high.
So if you want to start off with this before July 4th, or you gotta drink it by
You're
July
definitely gonna have a good July 4th drinking this one.
4th. Start with this.
Wow.
You're good to go, and then maybe switch to delicious IPA afterwards.
Make sure you don't have to drive anywhere. Yeah, this is a.
Drink responsibly.
Okay. You definitely getting the fruitiness. Here, go ahead and try that one. Definitely getting the fruitiness right off the bat, but then it does kind of go into a little the hoppiness, that good stuff. The citrus. Okay.
Ooh.
You don't. Yeah. See, the hops aren't super blasting on this one, right?
Oh, okay. The bitterness is kicking in at the end, I think.
Yeah, but it's still like nowhere near as bitter as that, right? Like as a traditional IPA, like if you hear 9.4%, you're thinking it's gonna be pretty bitter and like blasting you, right?
Mm.
This is actually surprisingly smooth.
Very
I'd say it's
fruity. I'd say.
yeah, more fruity. I was not at all expecting it to be fruity.
I like it.
And it's like I wouldn't say I'm like, yeah, oh, is that a fruity beer? Oh, put that on my table. Like I want that. But I could totally drink this. Like I would be very satisfied with my purchase if I got this. Wow. Okay, it's a little more dynamic of a flavor. Maybe I'm just so surprised by the
color too.
yeah, so you wouldn't know. Yeah, right. They're both pretty that perfect golden color. Wow, it's so good. Cheers, my love. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I know we started this by me saying Stone Brewing is one of my favorites, but
Nah, you didn't say that. You said you'd never been there before.
okay, well, if I've never been there before, I feel like I've been there now, and I'd want to go again. This is one of my favorite breweries before we started, and because in my opinion, they were kind of building or like making IPAs before IPAs were cool. They were one of the first breweries I feel like that really kind of like one of the first microbreweries, like even before the whole microbrewery trend. So I think part of the reason why their beers are so solid now is because they had a lot more time to kind of like really refine it, you know, make it really good. That's Delicious IPA. Perfect name. That's delicious. This unfiltered, enjoy by, no preservatives. Wow. Definitely, if you can, snatch one of those. Grab it. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice treat.
If it's after July 4th, you probably have missed it.
Yeah.
But that's okay because they do release.
They do it pretty regularly, right? Yeah, they'll always do like a batch of it. So, and I think it's extra good to support that because they're kind of the only brewery that does that, right? Man, let's support them. Let's give them more money. We want more beers like that. Like I think that's a great trend for beer to go. Where it's like, yeah, brew it, let's drink it. So this was one of my favorite breweries when we started this, and it's one of my favorite breweries still. I think this kind of just really affirmed like how I feel about them. So
we went to the Escondido brewery.
yeah, very nice place. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, so Greg and Steve. Greg and Steve, keep it up. You guys are doing great. We really appreciate what you're doing, and thank you for making this delicious beer. So, thank you all for watching this video. Cheers to you. Hope you have a great 4th of July. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. See, that 9.4 is starting to get into me.
It's kicking in, guys.
All right, so yeah, stay safe out there. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun, party. Make sure you don't drink and drive, especially with this bad boy. Whew. And then cheers to the #1 woman in my life, Sharon. Thank you guys for watching. Couple beers. Ah, that's good. That's really good. It's really good. I'm gonna try to drink both of them at the same time. Full on test.